What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Fitness Tech Reviews, we have the Garmin Venu SQ2. This just came out relatively recently with a great display and great battery life, but we're gonna go over the pros, the cons, and really, is it right for you? But let's go ahead and get right into it. First and foremost, this is coming in at about $250 currently, so it's not a cheap device. The screen is one of those pros that has a 1.41 AMOLED display that has always-on functionality, which is great. Touchscreen with Gorilla Corning Glass 3, so all these great positives. It does come with a standard 20mm band that is replaceable, so I'm always glad they just don't go with some proprietary, so it makes it easy to change out bands. It comes with 2 physical buttons that you can customize. Physical buttons are huge, especially when moving through a UI, and that's really gonna help. 5 atmospheres of water resistance, so it's great. You can take it on swimming, and it does great swim tracking. 11 days of battery life. With my testing, if you are gonna be using it a lot with a lot of different workouts, you're probably going to be looking at 9 to 10 days, but you can push it to 12 days on battery saving mode. And if you're going to be using GPS only, you can get 26 hours with GPS. Also with that battery, there is a barrel charger that you do connect into the bottom. This is pretty much universal across all Garmin devices, but it charges quickly. So you can get pretty much a full charge in about 2 hours, but if you're using it to just charge while you're going to take a shower, you can just have a perpetual battery life you never really have to worry about. It does all your basics. It's got its watch face, a timer, an alarm clock, it has a calendar, it has weather and widgets for all of that. Its GPS is pretty good, not amazing. It has GLONASS and Galileo. It will kind of bounce around a little bit, but you can use your phone as GPS if you want to be a little bit more accurate. It has an accelerometer. It also has an ambient light sensor, so it will change the brightness of the screen just to how bright it is outside, which is always a positive. You don't want to always be changing that in settings. And it also has pulse ox, so it'll be able to go blood saturation, and it'll be continuously monitoring your heart rate and that as well. The app, in my opinion, is a great plus. It goes through the Garmin IQ app. This goes through a lot of different things. There are smart notifications through that. There are a lot of communities with different runs and different bike tracks and all of that. And all of it is free built in with body battery, which is an interesting way to see how much energy you have left in your day and how much you can push in your workout. And it has things like NFC payments with Garmin Pay as well. With its fitness tracking, it is always checking your heart rate, and you can change that if you want to save a little bit of battery, but it can also detect high or low heart rate and give you a notification for that, which is a big plus. It'll give you a fitness aids based on your activity levels, and also talking about that body battery, giving you an idea of how much energy you have within to give it a little extra in your workout. It does pretty darn good with sleep tracking. It also does all-day stress levels to see how your stress levels are, and with its sleep tracking, it can go through how you're breathing, blood oxygen levels throughout the day. Its sleep tracking is pretty darn good as well. I got my sleep over here, my Whoop over here, and it's something I definitely can recommend if you are looking for something for sleep tracking. It has a lot of great running features with different profiles built in that will also work on your cadence and can also help out with based on distance on your GPS, your time, and your pace, and it will calculate how you will run. And it has some decent golfing features as well. I won't really get into those too much, and it has some great cycling and swimming features too. If you're getting a lot of great information from this video, please smash that like button. That's going to help with the YouTube algorithm to push it out to more people to help me grow my channel. Let's go ahead and get into the cons. My first thing is the build quality. It is $250, and this build quality, especially at the bottom, it feels a little plastic-y, if that's a great term. And the band itself is relatively decent, but I would expect a little something more for $250. And if you were looking for something that was more smartwatch featured, this is really not the best smartwatch. It does not have a microphone, and it does not have a speaker, so you can't take calls on this. And if you would like to respond to text messages, you can do automated responses, but that is only on Android. If you do want to use it on Apple, you will not get those auto responses. So there's no real way to text anybody other than just quick responses, which is disappointing. There are no assistants built all like Alexa, like Google or anything like that. And also does have a pretty big bezel, even though it has these little markings on the side. I wish it was a little bit bigger of a screen, especially for $250, but it is very bright and vibrant, which is great with an always on display, and its battery life is awesome, so it's a little give and take there. Its GPS isn't on the high end with like dual band or anything like that, so it won't give you your most accurate GPS. If you can have a phone on you, I would recommend just having your phone on you if you're looking for more accurate GPS tracking. And as far as its heart rate sensing, especially with high intensity workouts being around the wrist, I did see a little dips here and there. I would like a more resilient band that is a little bit more flexible instead of so rigid. And you can always get that on the secondary market, but as far as I had it the way it is, not the best, but still pretty good. One of my overall thoughts and recommendations with the Garmin SQ2. So great band, $250. It does great with tracking your runs, tracking any type of cardio-based activities where high intensity isn't the most ideal. If you have a lot of wrist flexion and plank positions or holding onto barbells where you do have that big amount of wrist flexion. But stuff like swimming, it'll work great for golf and stuff like that. With its price point at $250, I would also like to recommend the new Galaxy Watch 5. It has a much sturdier build that feels a lot more sleek, and it's more smartwatch featured. Yes, it won't have the same battery life, 11 days, that the SQ2 will, but it will have a lot more smart features built in. But if you're not looking for that and you're looking for something that does great with body battery, and of course with its amazing app and great sleep tracking, the Garmin SQ2 will not really give you any sort of problems at all, and I think you'll be very happy with the purchase. With its overall build quality, you can even see it with the box itself. It isn't too fancy, it's kind of basic, it's a no-frills type of device, but overall, great sleep tracking, decent heart rate tracking, great battery life, very bright screen, and overall, gonna be very happy with it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell so you're one of the first ones to know when my newest video comes out. If you're looking to buy this band or even the Samsung band, I'll be linking it down below. That'll be shooting you to Amazon, and a little bit of that purchase is gonna help me grow my channel. But as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.